Hello and welcome. I'm Raghav, and today we will start learning loops in JavaScript, and we will begin with for loop, and I will tell you how a simple for loop is used, and I will also tell you about for in and for off loops. So let's get started, and before we begin some practical, let us see what is for loop and why do we use it. So I will go to Google and search for loop and go to the images, and here you can see this image. So this is a basic syntax of a for loop. We start with initialization, where we initialize some value to a variable, and then there is a condition that we check, and if the condition is true, it goes inside the loop and executes the statements that we have given inside the loop, and then there's an update counter where we can do a increment or a decrement, and again it checks the condition. So it will keep on running until the condition is true, and once the condition becomes false, it will come out. So this is how for loop is, and we use for loop whenever we have to run some particular statement again and again until the condition is false. So that is why we use for loop. You can see this statement as well. This is the same thing, and here you can see this is how do we give the condition. So this is the initialization part where we are initializing I equals 0. This is the condition part where we are checking the condition, and after this condition is true, it will go inside the loop and it will run whatever is our statements. And then here is the counter update part where we can do increment or decrement, and once this is done, it will again check the condition. If it is still true, it will again go in the body and will increment, again check the condition. It will keep on doing this until this condition becomes false. Once this condition becomes false, it comes out of the loop. So now let us see a practical example. I will go to my project on Visual Studio Code and create a new file, and I will name this as forloop.js. And here let us say will say let I, and here I will say for, and in the brackets I will say initialize I equals 1. So I am initializing I equals to 1 and a semicolon, and the condition will be I is less than or I is greater than 5. So this is the condition to check. It should be less than 5, and then I will say I plus plus, and then a curly bracket start and stop. So this is the body, and here I'm just trying to print out. I will say value of I is, and whatever is the value I will get, I will print it out here. So this is how the for loop looks like. We have done the initialization here, a condition here, and the increment here, and this is the body. So it will check the condition. If it is true, go inside the body, do the increment, again check the condition, go inside the body, again do the increment, and it will keep on doing this until the condition becomes false. So after first loop, I will become 2, it will still be true, it will run this. After second loop, it will become 3, 4, 5, and so on. So if I run this now, let us see the output. So here I will run this again. Okay, this was some mistake. Yeah, this is fine now. I will clear the output and run this again, and you can see it is now running fine, and it is printing value of I is 1, then 2, then 3, and 4. It is going until 4 because the condition is I is less than 5. So as soon as I becomes 5, it will come out. If I say I less than equals to 5, then it will print 5 as well. So if I run this now, it is printing until 5. So this is a very simple for loop. Now we can use for in. Suppose we have some array or some list or some collection. I will say let fruits equals to, and I create some array here. I will say apple and banana and grapes. Now I can, if I want to print all the elements of this array, I can use a for loop, and I can say for, and I can say give some variable. So I will say let x, and I will say x in fruits. So that means until this has any element, it will keep on running the loop. And here I'm just printing out console.log, and I just want to print out the fruits, so I will say fruits, and here is the index. So x will get the index position, so it will start with 0, 1, 2, and it will keep on running here. So if I just print x here, let us see the output. So as of now I'm just printing x, and if I clear the output and run my program, so you can see it is running, it is printing 0, 1 and 2. That means the index position, and to get the value I will have to say fruits and the index position in square brackets. And if I run this now, you can see it is printing apple, banana and grapes. Now in case I say for of, so for of I will say x of fruits. Now in this case I do not need to use the index position, because now x will contain the entire element from this array, so I can directly print x here. And if I run this now, I will clear the output and run the program. So you can see it is now directly printing apple, banana and grapes. So this is the difference between for in and for of. So I hope you have now understood about for loops, and you can do some more examples and do some more hands-on with for loop, a simple for loop, a for in and a for of loop, so that you have this concept very clear. And I will meet you in the next session of JavaScript. Thank you so much for watching.